Welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching episode 1145 of One Piece. Friends fight together, Luffy and the Warriors of Elbaf. Super excited about this episode. Last week was one of my favorite episodes of Egghead, so really hyped about this. Anyone who's new to my channel, this is a timer reaction, so if you want the full video or the audio, you'll need to sync up with your own episode. But other than that, I'll count us down. 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah, last week was such a good episode. I saw a lot of great reactions to it as well. I'm still a bit behind on the manga, I believe, at least a chapter or two, I think. So I haven't been caught up with that aspect, but the anime itself has been so good lately. I also will hopefully have a video for Pirate Warriors 4 coming out soon. And that will maybe just talk about One Piece and the new DLC for that game and things like that. I'm also I've said it about a million times on my channel, but live streams should start more consistently starting tomorrow or sometime this week. I'm getting fiber optic tomorrow, so that should quite improve my internet and my ability to make videos, upload them, and hopefully, because I'm getting 300 up and down, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to live stream like super consistent and whatnot. And then I'll be doing like Bleach, Braves, not Rebirth of Souls. I have a couple One Piece games I haven't played yet. There's a lot of stuff, and then I recently just bought Xenoverse 1, and I want to go back and platinum that game as well. So as long as I don't get too lazy or everything works out, I should have a lot of content coming up. I also am thinking about doing reactions to the My Hero movie I haven't seen and My Hero Vigilantes because I still haven't caught up with that. Yeah, it's still crazy to me that we actually saw the Five Elders. I also loved what they did with their shadows because that was always something in the manga where we saw like their shadowy forms first for a long time. And they did okay in uh like when we saw them the first time, but here they looked really great. That like smoky, shadowy look was better than just like the silhouettes. Sansa. I also the added stuff in that episode between Lucci and Zoro and the Giants, I believe, also got a new attack as well. Okay, on to the new stuff now. I'm really excited. Uh, I don't know how crazy this episode will be because I know we have the message going on, so we'll have some Vegapunk speech happening. Uh, and then there'll be some like intercuts of everyone like running together and whatnot. But Mugiwara. Yeah, I guess it has been 2 years since he's seen him. But based off the title, we will get some fighting, and I'm all for getting to see more of the Giants, especially fight. Is that oh, I forget his name, but he made it through the barrier. Just face tanked it too. Which I mean, oh, that is some rough CGI. Um, it's not as bad as something like the Kaido and Momonosuke Dragon CGI, but definitely noticeable. Oh, we're meeting up. Oh wow, the triple Skarmer. I actually forgot he stayed up. I knew he had, I think, one more scene or something, but yeah, you ain't built for this, Lucci. Oh, is he gonna fall? Yeah, but this stuff, The added stuff with their fight was so well done. Oh, whose voice? Oh, that was Sanji's voice. That didn't even sound like Sanji. Oh, bro is not done. That's funny as fuck. I don't remember that. I remember Zoro getting mad and like one-shotting him, but just holding Zoro by the neck like a little brother. Oh, that was an interesting attack. I didn't catch the name of that actually. I don't know if that was just like the normal like water shot attack, but that looked cool. It was like a Tempest kick out of water. What is just? Oh, is it Big Daddy coming in? Jesus, that face is that's a good face. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say earlier, getting through the barrier isn't even that crazy as a feat because it happened twice in this arc already. I guess three times if you count Kizaru, but he just phases through it. Oh, that was a good animation. You could see his pupils like kind of twitching a little bit, and then when he locked in, they like went still. Five of the Straw Hats. Bro's just got all the information. I actually did really like this aspect of his character though, because when he first showed up, I thought it was he was essentially just gonna turn into like a forced ally, which happened for a little bit, but I like that he kept true to his character because he doesn't quite seem on the level of some of Luffy's former enemies turned somewhat allies. I do remember this though. Impressive that he even asked for it though. Dude, the fucking Gorosei calling the humans insects. Bunch of bastards. Oh, I was really hoping um at one point they were gonna show I forget what the bird's name is, but like the pigeon flying in with bandages or something. Because I remember when Lucy versus Zoro, it was just immediately patched up, and like everyone was theorizing that the bird just carries around patches and stuff for Lucci. That's also funny. I didn't even put that together. He's turning his hand into rubber to balance on him, probably. That'd be a very weird feeling in your hand, just unpleasant combination. Jeez, the boar one is one ugly motherfucker. Actually, that is surprising coming from Luffy. That's actually I kind of like that shot. Oh yeah. This is such a crazy pull up too because it's been I want to know in like the manga how long from um Little Garden until this chapter. It's got to be like damn near like 1,000 chapters later and we finally get to see him. I actually love when they do these maps and stuff, especially when they expand on it in the anime, because I think they do it in the manga occasionally, like a map type thing. But oh, I like when the anime like updates it throughout the arc, and you can kind of better tell like the area and where everyone's at. Makes it easier to theorize like who could show up where, or whatnot. Absolutely, these Marines down here just got absolutely bodied, especially if you include all the filler shots of just getting bodied by pacifistas. Just on a different level of being. Wait, has he always had four horns? He must. I could have sworn motherfucker had that is uh oh, is this the not at all how I thought that was gonna be animated, to be honest. I thought they were gonna animate that like a oh my god. Never mind. That just went 0 to 100 really quick. I was gonna say I was expecting it to be like the normal Conquerors hockey type blast. Good on you, Marine. You stayed up. Okay, yeah, this is about more what I was expecting. Bros. Oh, I forgot about that. The scars and everything coming off of him. I totally forgot about that. I know occasionally, like every once in a while, like I think during the Kaido fight, they had some of his like scars and stuff fly off for a second, but like actually got blown off. That is so fucked. Oh, even his like waistband and everything. Also, this that's funny as fuck. I don't remember him stopping it with his sword. Bro's body is gotta find the. Oh yeah, his scar and stuff came off too. I'm pretty sure. I didn't notice that. I just saw his like X scar. Yeah, he's got quite the body now. Way stronger than before. Yeah, I was expecting that to be like a giant red hockey blast, but they kept the which makes sense because they've had that like purple lightning kind of be a purplish blue one be. Oh shit. Jeez, oh my god, bro is spinning. Double shield. Oh, okay. Now I remember why his tusks. I forgot they turned into swords. That's very like that elephant sword. Yeah, they know. No chance. Oh, interesting. I actually I thought they were gonna block and then slice down the middle. I didn't realize they just flung it off. I always love getting to see all of this like combat and stuff animated though. It's way easier to follow along in the anime, like 90% of the times. Ugly motherfuckers. Oh, poison. Oh, I think this is the moment I was thinking about last episode. Yes! Oh my god, how is he gonna. Yes! Oh, it's yellow. Oh, that's kind of a shame. I so badly wanted him to paint that black. Oh, the music. I wanted him to paint it black. There's so many memes of him painting on the hockey. Motherfucker has just got infinite time while the projectiles swinging or flying at him. I also want to see how they animate this explosion. Okay, I still can't. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure when that happened in the manga if it exploded based off Luffy's attack or if the poison balls just exploded. But yeah, that was the moment an episode or two ago I was mentioning where like he straight up pulls something out of his cloud. I also don't think they showed it like that in the manga. I think he just pulled a paint can out of nowhere. Never heard of a race with that powers. That's a cool shot in the black silhouettes in the fire. I was looking at the Giants. I just look up at Luffy and he's just fucking running through the air. Are they trying to push the ship? Motherfucker, you're not doing anything, Usopp. Let's talk more action. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's actually moving. Brock, what the fuck are you doing? Half the people aren't pulling on it. Motherfucker's riding them like a flying car or a carpet. I don't remember. That's a good feat for Jinbei. I feel like usually people consider him pretty slow, but it's hard to compare speeds, especially in the anime when people like fucking Zoro's combat speed looks so fucking insane. Oh, this also isn't. I could have sworn Frankie has a moment fighting those vice admirals, or at least throwing a single attack. Oh, that makes. I forgot Stussy stayed behind. I was gonna say, did they really just leave her tied up in this building? Yeah, Big Daddy's here. No more CGI. Ah, still CGI. I like his design a lot. It's a bit of a shame it's in CGI. I'm surprised that she hasn't put it together who that is. Oh, Kizaru is back in action. Oh no, he's still sulking. About the fifth time he's been in that pose. It runs deep, all right. Bro's out of the game. Oh shit. I actually forgot about this plot point. God, that's also going to be a crazy moment. God, this arc is so good. I forget how much stuff is actually going on in it. Oh, pulling out. He's fully activated now. It took about 30 episodes, probably more than that. Wait, did that have blood on it? I wasn't looking super in depth, but when he pulled that out, it looked like there was blood. Ooh, the coloring and fire looks really good in this scene. One Piece now, when they do color and lighting and stuff, they can. Some episodes look so fucking good. Like, I honestly think that's something that most anime needs to get better at, and it would wildly make it better. Because, like, this is nothing crazy animation, but this looks fucking good. Just from the compositing and lighting effects and everything. Far larger than a giant. I wonder how he compares to the ancient giants in size. If he's, like, roughly the same size. I haven't seen one of those videos of like scaling all the different characters next to each other in a long time. Is that Zunisha's voice actor? That sounds like Zunisha. It could just be a similar effect and like going for a similar thing, but that sounded like I heard the first thing and I immediately locked in. I was like, Zunisha. Great episode though. I am so glad to see that baseball scene animated. Something I've wanted to see for a while. Because that and the goggles are like the two most like actual Toon Force abilities of Luffy's. Most things it's still just like rubber based powers and just how he applies it to things. But when he essentially, how I've always taken it, which is still ridiculous, is he's essentially turning his rubber into those objects, or like he turned the tree into the bat and then used his powers to essentially paint it, which you can kind of there's kind of already precedent for that. Like Doflamingo can change the color of his strings to for his clones and stuff like that. So that is like somewhat an option, but it essentially is just like a Toon Force ability applied to its absolute limit. A lot of it is still just like based around rubber, but kind of this and like the goggles and stuff is where it like tips into the more of Toon Force aspect of the powers. Base is just rubber powers. But I'll never complain. I absolutely love scenes like that. Break next week. That's a bit of a shame. But I'll take it. I don't want to rush them, especially because we got my first worry that happened with them. We got CGI Gorosei, which will probably, based off this episode, I'm thinking it'll probably happen a few more times. Um, I don't think it'll be anything crazy because like it didn't look great, but it wasn't like super bad, just slightly disappointing. But based off how they did Kaido and everything, like all of the good moments, I imagine, and like important moments, it will look really good. I just think when they're doing more like just information and learning stuff, like he was just going to talk to York and them, they didn't really focus as much on that part of it. But overall, fantastic episode, and there is so much I can't wait for. I didn't even think about this stuff with the Iron Giant looking guy, so really excited to see how they finish off this arc because we've got to be getting close to the end now, which is crazy. And then we'll be going. It's weird being in the final saga of One Piece for sure. But thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you guys all later, and peace.